believe that 1,000%. Like my whole life is on that. And like when I say I know myself, but at the end of the day, learning yourself is an endless journey. It is no matter what. I mean, it's always growth. You think you know this, but then something else comes, a new perspective, and that's what I love about it.
Can you name 5 boys that are better than me? Can you name 5 girls that get wetter for me? I like them all, seeing gold like that pop that sent me down. Sugar mama acting up, but she not friendly.
Yo,
Fuck up her
welcome
mental.
everyone to another 20-minute chats with Galaxii Boy. This is actually my second interview of the day. So if you guys just watched the King Era interview, I'll have the same clothes.
Hey, that's fire though. Hey, you put in the work.
But no further ado. If you guys haven't watched his previous podcast, if you guys are new to the YouTube page, this is 7Figures.
What up, Galaxii?
Welcome back to the podcast. This guy is one of the most positive dudes I know. If you guys are like, man, Galaxie's so positive all the time, this guy is literally a great influence on me. You know, he got me into reading, got me into bettering myself.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a heavy influence on me, man. You know, now I'm talking about it, you know, this guy has influenced me to be a better person, and, you know, read more. And, you know, so when I come and talk to this guy, it's nothing but gems, nothing but positivity. I give him 1,000% of me. He gives me 2,000% of him. And then we could just keep going. And so, no further ado, my boy 7Figures. I got you. I mean, he's like, I gotta live up to that introduction.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's good.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good, boss. Just got off work last night. Slept at like 4 a.m. But I had to wake up and do this. It was just a good day, no matter what.
Yeah, man. We've been. I think last time we were always in contact with each other, and you hit me up out of the blue. Not really out of the blue, but you just hit me up like, "Hey, what you doing, boss? Hope you're doing good." Of course, you're doing good.
Yeah. I know, right? It's because I always like to check up on you, check up on people that are doing good, their own thing. So I'm glad you see that. That's good.
Yeah, and no, we recently went out to Tri-Cities. Me and you shot a music video for the
Batman freestyle.
The Batman freestyle that's gonna be coming out on the page exclusively for the Northwest Show Off. But no, that was dope, man. What you been up to, man? How's the music coming?
Yeah, well, let's see. Just recently, I've been trying to do planning more music videos. So, and like, I just really want to take it to the next step where I just have more of my ideas, but also, the other, the director's ideas. So just lately, I just been trying to just put everything together, but just waiting for the perfect time. So, I mean, I just been doing new music. I mean, as always, every day.
What's this book you got?
Oh, this one.
Show it off for people. What's it called?
It's called, it goes, How to Get Yourself a Record Deal, but then it's cut out, and then it's just Sign Yourself. So what the point of this book was, and still is, I'm about halfway, it's about just signing yourself, finding your sonic identity, your artist identity, and just finding, let me see, the ideas from someone who's been in the business which is just what it is. Someone who's been in it for 30 years. And it's just about just taking the steps correctly. He has 12 steps, and you don't really want to, skip them. So, I mean, just what it's about is taking those and just putting it in fruition for yourself, and which is just the whole point of it, and it's very beautiful.
What's one thing that you kind of got out of there? You're like, oh, okay, that's different, or it's just kind of stood out to you. You're like, oh shit, like almost like an epiphany.
Oh, he actually talks about an epiphany. Let me see. One of the things was, I'm trying to think here.
Take your time, 7. The cue the Jeopardy music.
No, one of them. Let me see. Was he talks about social media, and I'm not really much of a social media. I never was a social media person. So what I've been trying to do, and what he talks about is trying to do it every week at the same time. it sounds very easy, but for me, I just like, it's tough. But from an expert, he talks about other people, like other artists he's worked with, and how effective it is. And so, I mean, just an eye-opening thing was he talks about like Instagram. He goes really in depth with like the algorithms and things like that. So that's really what like just blew my mind.
Kind of like a modern take on things.
Yeah, that's why I got a couple other ones and I really wanted to get the 2020 like new books, like 2020 editions, because that's where the new platforms are, and books that touch on that is what I'm really trying to touch on.
Yeah, man. If you guys have been watching my most recent podcast, with Sway, I'm not too sure if you guys end up watching the King era before you guys watch this one, but we like, I keep a key theme of educating yourself on your craft, your music, self-help books. Like, reading is very key, essential to bettering yourself as a person.
Yeah.
Would you agree, my guy?
Yeah, I believe that 1,000%. Like my whole life is on that. And like when I say I know myself, but at the end of the day, learning yourself is an endless journey. It is, no matter what. I mean, it's always growth. You think you know this, but then something else comes, a new perspective. And that's what I love about it. It's always endless.
You definitely influenced me to be that guy, be open to it, and
yes,
and
sir.
always. I mean, like, I feel like I've always been that person. And that's why we connect. But I've definitely grown more from like reading. Shout out to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Very, very like great book.
Wow. I know I have another one that was sort of like that one. Yeah, where it's just like the 7 habits of the day. Try to
might be
really
the same guy.
It might be.
But you said 7 Habits of the Day?
Yeah, I really forgot what it was called because it was a book I read like in the last summer, and I just have it right there in my bookshelf. But I'll for sure try to send you a link or something with it.
Put me on game.
I got you.
Send me the link, man.
I will.
We're here to talk about books. Honestly,
honestly, true.
Because it's dope, man. While we're on the topic of books, you said this is one book you've been reading. Where's some other stuff you've been reading?
Let me see. You know what? Another thing that I'm really touching on is actually crystals. Crystals. I know.
Preach. You know what? It doesn't sound crazy.
I know. Yeah.
On the surface, it is.
I know. Facts. Yeah. A lot of people think it's much of like a girl or woman kind of thingy, but I don't think it really is. I do believe in good vibes, good energy, and I do believe crystals are earthly. And I just feel like you could like just get good energy from the crystals you have around you. And so that's why I should have brought it. But yeah, it's just like a little book about reading just like, chords or amethite, just like, learning the crystals. That's really what I've been touching on.
That's interesting.
I know.
Because I just watched this anime and it talks about crystals. Like
really?
This girl, like everyone's after her because she has this crystal. And anyway, literally yesterday I watched it.
Yeah.
And anyway, then they come across on their journey one of the guy's family members, and he's old, and they're in a cave, and he's like, aren't they ask him, they're like, don't you get lonely down here? And he's like, no, the rocks talk to me.
Hey,
and
what?
They're like, they talk in a different term, they talk quiet or something like that.
Yes.
And so anyway, he puts out the fire, and then the whole cave starts glowing.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing to hear. What?
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And then the whole thing you were talking about energy, you believe in energy, you believe in like, bad vibes and good vibes. And that makes your point for the whole crystal thing. I mean, like physical objects carry energy.
Facts. Yeah, and that's why I don't really try to keep much material possessions. But that's why, and that's why.
Could I even say that materials can also bring bad vibes?
Yeah, I mean, they could, because if you hold on to things, and hold on, as soon as you take a drink,
get some water. Get some water. We gotta refresh the vocals.
No, but back to it. It's because what I have right there, like on top of my speakers at home or whatnot, I really have like this kind of pyramid crystal. I gotta send you a picture of it, but it's really that's why I really try to bring the good energy around the workspace, and so that's why I've been trying to keep things away from where I have my creativity. So I just been trying to like let me say it like this. Where I would record in my room, I try to just keep it separate from where I sleep to where I do work.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I try not to eat where I work, so that way all the energies don't get mixed, the productivity, right? So I mean, just whenever I really am working in the
Don't
moment.
shit where you sleep.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it said in the book. That's exactly what it said in the book. But
And
yeah.
which book's this?
See, I just forgot. I just be reading them, and then whatever, is like, oh, like that's a cool saying. I'm gonna keep that. That's why. So I just try to keep the energies pure where they're at. So where I record is just record. No eating, no munching, just water, energy. Just liquids, whatever to drink. But I don't try to mix them.
With that liquid death.
Yeah, liquid death is good. That's a good water.
Official sponsor of the.
Hey,
Hey, yo, liquid death. We trying to get.
day.
We gotta try. We trying to get some sponsorships out
Yeah,
here.
that's facts. That's facts.
I'm manifesting. No, man, but I have been hearing snippets of some of your dopest stuff, man.
Thank you.
Have you've been releasing music? Am I correct?
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. I just record. Or let me see. So far this year, I wanted to do more, but I have 3 songs released. I released one on April 27th. On my ex's birthday. But it was kind of a diss. But no, yeah.
7 is petty.
When it comes to the heart,
Hey.
But no, it's all good vibes with there. But yeah, I just released a new song, and the new songs I've been doing lately, I really feel are me, and that's why I really want to shoot videos about music that I'm really, I feel like is really about me. So I just the new songs recently, I since the beginning of the year, that's why it's always growth. Always growth. I've been trying to read a lot. I've been trying to do little freestyles at work. And so, man, just the songs recently, they're to my heart, and they're to the best fans, just whoever wants to hear them.
And what would you credit that to for, it's finally you're saying, in a sense. Is it just from just growing or
Man,
just sharpening the sword? What's going on here?
yeah, man, it's just like Snoop Dogg said that one time when he was up on in front of an audience. He was like, first of all, I would like to thank me. I would like to thank myself for not giving up. Da 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 da. So I mean, that's what I reflect on it too. I'm like, what do I mean? I always ask. You always gotta ask yourself questions because inside there's a voice in there. It's the real you. So I asked myself, where am I? What do I mean by this? But it's just always improving every week. No matter if it's just a page a day, no matter if it's something bad happens, I just reflect on how I would have reacted. But then it's just trying to be more calming. Cause I mean that's just what life really is. It's just to be calm, just let things come, but learn from them. Don't be frustrated. So I mean, just the self-improvement is just an everyday thing. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest.
He's like, if you ain't on it, bro, I can't. It's really,
Yeah.
It's something you have to experience.
Yeah, it's something you have to experience. You can't talk about it. Honestly, it just feels good. That's all I can say. I just always want to keep going.
What's some advice you would give to someone who's dealing with insecurities, frustrations with their life, or can't make time for themselves? That's in this constant. I don't know. What would you say that in this predicament in their life?
Okay.
Because we've all been there. We've all been that person. We can't make time for ourselves. Life's shitting on us. In reality, it's actually the way you're perceiving that life.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, it's all in your head. I mean, I know it's cliche. I know it's been in books. But no, it really all is in your
Fuck
head.
you, Seven. You don't know my life.
Exactly. But see, I was that person. I was someone who thought that, how come these monks or how come there's people that, can just be so calm? But to say that is, for me, I just spent a lot of time by myself. No matter what, you gotta make time. There's not gonna be time. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So I just one day I'm just like, all right, let me just sit outside in my backyard in the grass for 10 minutes, just for 10 minutes. And so I mean, just the real basic answer is just find time for yourself, make time for yourself.
Make time.
Yeah.
That's so true, bro, because, man, when my life started changing, it was about a month and a half ago when I started making time for myself. So
And
look,
I've seen that. And the growth to where you are, like, not even 2 months, bro, it's
it's
crazy.
fucking insane.
It's insane. It feels good.
Because once you take that first step, you're like, wow, I'm in control.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's because I've always been addicted to video games, but ever since put time into myself, I was like, whoa, life really is a video game. So I gotta level myself up. But a lot of I've always thought like in video games that's just how it is. Like, oh, it's only in a video game. But no, that's actually real life. Like that's actually like if I want to be there, if I want to be over here, like with certain people, I can attract that. I can work on myself because I mean you can't tell other people like, oh, I'm this. Like no, you got to work on yourself. You got to be about it, like for real ski, and then like people will see it. But all you gotta do is worry about yourself, and other people will come.
Yes, sir. Let's do some final thoughts. I honestly trapped 7Figures in here. Like he wasn't playing on the podcast. And
I wasn't, bro. Hey, but you gotta adapt.
Yeah, but it's overdue. I've been wanting to talk to him because me and him have some amazing gems, some amazing ideas, and to share with you guys. And so, I needed to have him on the podcast, multiple times.
Yeah. When was the last time? I think it was like a year ago. Huh?
With solo, because I had you with a 60-minute.
Oh yeah,
too.
the first solo.
So the solo one was July, maybe like in the first 2 months, I think, of the podcast. So
yeah,
my man's been here for a while.
Hey, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Anything you want to promote? Anything coming up?
Man, not really much, man. I'm just not really much on social media, but I mean, all my music is just on Spotify, everything. I've been using TuneCore, so just my music lately. I mean, it's just gonna be fire. I mean, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I know I can't say it. All I gotta do is just show you. That's it.
Make sure you go check out all of 7Figures music down in the description. Make sure you check out my music too. I just dropped Memories, a bunch of compilation of a bunch of songs I've done throughout my career. Yeah, when you're a legend like this, you gotta come out with the compilation.
I really like the morning coffee. I really like the
morning coffee
ideas of that. Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm just like, damn, I should have some morning coffee while listening to this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know what because that just came out of like me just wanting to drink coffee all the time.
Yeah.
And then I was up early, and so I had the boy come through.
Cause what I just be doing is just drinking tea. That's what I just be doing.
Morning tea, boy.
Morning tea.
That's all I hear is a collab tape. Brewing Means 7.
I know.
But no, man. I appreciate your energy, your time, your knowledge, everything, man. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, man.
We good.
Make sure to like, subscribe. We out of here, guys. Nice quick episode for you guys. Enjoy.
I like them all seeing gold like that pop that sent me down. Sugar mama acting up, but she not friendly. Fuck up her mental, I'm fucking up a psyche. Said she gon' leave me, that's okay, cause I got copies. When y'all doing music, y'all take it really lightly. He throwing it, this is that, shit don't even strike me. Half of the day, I done smoked the whole damn pound. Pussy otherworldly, I'm up to heaven.